hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what problem was. We're gonna try this again. Testing. 1, 2, 3. You guys can go to the actual guys,
but can they hear me though?
Yeah. See if they can ask them. Can they hear? Testing.
Can you guys hear the juice?
Can you guys hear the
We're
juice?
good to go.
Good to go?
Yep.
All right. Now we're going to try this again. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a quick little show. We haven't got together in a while. Since last time I actually probably even spoke to, I didn't even spoke to Gary in a while. When we played Kid Smooth's team in Gears, was Planet Xbox. Didn't end well for them. But shout out for them for taking the challenge. You know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna gloat too much. No, fuck them, fuck niggas. But anyway, like I said, we're gonna talk about Sea of Thieves. Like I said, I don't admitting when I'm wrong. The game is doing phenomenally well. I didn't think the public interest was that, you know, how it sold out digitally on Amazon and physically. We're gonna talk about PSN down. Like I said again, Sony has the marketing rights for FIFA. It's not that big here in the States, but it's huge overseas. Completely sold out. I'm sorry. That canceled, and they now have to go back to using Xbox Live because the servers are really unreliable. We're going to talk about that and a few other things. Some other things came out about Game Pass. We're going to talk about Monster Hunter, Dragon Ball Z. As the room was filling up, you guys would be so kind of get to hit the like button. We're going to have a little fun here today, all right?
Here we go.
What happened? What they saying?
We got Xbox guy talking about, are you ready to get this work in Gears next Friday?
That's nut rag. He gets no rap.
Oh my god. Halo Storm
Oh,
weirdo.
the defecting. My man, he left the church. He left the church of broadband, but when he founded his own religion.
I hate you, Blue. I'm leaving.
Oh yeah, my man. Are you talking about that Halo
It's
Storm?
not my fault.
Who had a meltdown over Discord?
Down.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That was some wild stuff there. But like I said, you guys come in, hit the like button. Let me actually tweet this out now. Now, like I said, I'm up and delete this one. They said, delete though, cuz. Delete. Eject, cuz.
Eject those seats.
Yeah, so anyway, like I said, what's going on as the room? What's going on with you, King Bloods Gaming? What you getting into? What you playing?
Man, just got back into this Witcher. Fuck Diller for telling me to fucking play this game. But been playing Witcher 3 for the last couple days, PUBG, and a lot of Gears lately. I don't know, man. I've been getting my shit together in Gears, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you trying to get on the squad? Is that what you're trying to do?
Man, listen, bro.
No, tell them the truth. You've been playing Sea of Thieves. Tell them the truth.
Yeah.
That shit too.
Yeah, he has been playing some Sea of Thieves.
Has he though? Has he?
It's all right. No, I'm gonna play one more time. Ain't today the last day, right?
No, they extended it for 2 more days.
He has been playing some Sea of Thieves.
Should have extended for 2 more weeks, so people won't forget about it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of not ready for it to end.
Oh yeah.
But your stuff is not gonna transfer over to the real game, so that's kind of annoying.
Yep.
But like I said, I have yet to play it. I'm gonna be honest. Like I said again, I didn't have any interest in Sea of Thieves whatsoever. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of Rare. I mean, but I knew the game would be huge. The fact that, you know, the people, I played. I heard it 2 things. The people, some people, they love it. They, you know what I mean? They think it's the best thing since sliced bread. I keep hearing about this water. The water is so beautiful. And you got some people that said the game is boring. It's like watching paint dry. You know what I mean? And
yeah, it's not for everybody.
Yeah, you got to play with friends too. I mean, if you're not playing with a lot of people, it does get kind of boring after a while. But if you're in a party, having fun, talking about random stuff, I mean, it's pretty cool.
Hey, low key, I was playing with randos. Like I ran into this one rando group, and they was just teaching me all this crazy stuff on Sea of Thieves. That's when I kind of was like, all right, well, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Like the social aspect is there. You know, as I was telling people, yo, Xbox dudes don't be in game chat no more. They all stuck in party chat or don't say shit. They act like we on PS4 or something. You know what I'm saying? But Sea of Thieves kind of made everybody get back on get back on what we used to, like way back in the day on OG Xbox. When everybody, you come into a room, hello, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was them days, bro.
Yesterday, I was playing with someone and we ran into a couple of, because we were doing duos, and the people that we ran into, we were like, hey, listen, look, I won't kill you if you don't kill us. All right. If you help us, we'll help you, because they were looking for some treasure on the same island. And they were like, okay, all right. So we showed them our treasure map, like clue, like riddle, and they showed us theirs, and we like helped them find the chest, and they helped us find ours. And we were like, all right, peace out. All right, let's keep it civil. And they walked away, and they went away, and we were like, all right, let's watch them leave. We weren't sure they were gonna turn around.
I'd have murked them.
Yeah, you're so mean.
I'd have shoved them. Hey, listen, man.
My teammate was like, "Yo, let's just kill them." I was like, "No, they're nice. Let's not do that." I don't know. I'm the nice one.
Yeah, you know what? And also, too, I've been seeing some memes. Yeah, I guess you can make the characters black, white, but they had this one guy who was really, really black out there looking like Sambo. Had him out there dancing on the deck. I said, "What the? Oh hell no! What the hell going on here, man? What the hell going on here, man? That ain't take long." That did not take long. They had my man out there tap dancing for real.
Oh no! Well, they all do that dance, but
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I don't know,
somebody
man.
could make it look really bad.
Yeah, that was like Sambo. Hottie, ho. I said, Lord.
They do some weird ass dance though. It's like some foot like
that thing. Was like that was for real. That was that Cab Calloway shuffle for real though. You know what I mean?
But if someone, when you wanted to be messed up, because they have a little like cage on the bottom of the boat, you can lock someone up in there. So if someone really don't want to be like fucked up and make a meme, yeah.
Shout my man shout my man Marcel Simon. He said, "Oh God, don't get embarrassed again, Z. It won't sell a lot." Oh man.
Wait, listen. Like I said, speaking of that, we got a bet. Me and King's Blood Gaming. The Forever Past he said that the game was not going to make MPD. Already, like I said, the game is so.
Go ahead and pay up.
To be fair, I've never seen a game. I never paid attention to it. A game sell out on Amazon. It sold out physically and digitally on Amazon. You know, the greatest Zelda was Zelda or Horizon.
How do you
Zero Dawn?
sell out digitally on Amazon, big fella?
You forgetting how big the pirate community
bro.
is,
So
bro.
Let me tell you. Hold on. Explain to me how big the pirate community is.
The pirate community is huge.
Fuck out of here. Yo.
Hey, listen.
Come on,
let me tell you something, bro. We living in Trump's America right now. A lot of those racist white folks, when they bring the blacks back over on the boat, there's all types of shit going on right now.
You on some bullshit.
Hey, no, listen, I'm just saying, maybe Sea of Thieves is one of those race baiting type of, I don't know.
Nah, bro, it's not, man. It's not, man.
I didn't know this. The game was going to sell well. And I don't, and listen, I'm going to be honest with you. He said I bleed green. I didn't have any interest in this game whatsoever, but I mean.
Hey, Flip Bayless. Shout out to my man Flip Bayless. He says, "How does one sell out digitally?"
Hey, man, it happens.
Hey, the codes are nothing but Xbox Live codes, bro. They're Xbox
I've seen
Live
that. I've seen that on Amazon where other games sell out digitally. Like where you can't buy that digital code.
They have to produce those codes and sell them ahead of time to the companies, right? So it's not them selling it themselves. They have to sell it to the company. So the company buys a particular number, you know?
Yeah, that's why you never see digital codes discounted a lot. I mean, they're always really sticking right at $59.99.
I'm just saying, PUBG is huge. That shit ain't never selling on Amazon. What we saying here? I'm taking all bets.
Of course, these are pre-orders. So
I mean,
pay up,
sold out.
It's over with.
Yeah, I mean, I told him you can cop out right now for 15. Told him you can cop out right now for 15.
Do y'all remember the last time you did this? Last time you did this, you were saying that the X would sell 1 million, and y'all was going all off them Amazon Jones.
Oh,
it didn't even beat PlayStation. 1 million. It did not. It sold like 800,000 from y'all numbers. Stop it, 5. Just stop.
800,000.
Stop it. Just stop come on. What are we? They said the shit sold 800,000 in that month alone. In that month alone, what would it do? Like
this is what you're saying. On sale for
in that month alone, it doesn't matter. The pre-orders don't sell forever.
I'm just saying, but they don't count the actual people going, swipe their card though. So
come on,
at the end of the day,
you always throwing some shit in the game, man.
That's true, bro. You trying to look at the glasses being half empty. Give the almighty Phil his props, yo. They got a jewel. And now listen, I probably don't buy the game. You know what I mean? Well, I might get Game Pass, but that's another story. But I don't like. I'm not interested in the game. To me, like I said, had it been a third person, I don't really care for first persons, to be honest with you. That's not really my thing. But the game is huge, man. Was it number 1 on Twitch and Mixer at the time? Some people were loving it. They said it's the best thing since sliced bread. When does the game actually come out?
Most new games are number 1 on Twitch when they first come out or the demo comes out because they know everybody gonna watch it to see if the game is actually good.
We did have a big.
Don't trip on that, big fella.
We got Monster Hunter out there. We got Dragon Ball Z out there. Yeah.
And
how is Monster Hunter?
Where them games were? Ask where them games were when they were demos.
I don't know. I ain't know they were demos. But I'm just saying. But those games are those. Like I said, that beta to come out during the week of.
I'm sorry, betas. Games. My bad. Alphas and betas.
Yeah.
When people were allowed to stream them, see where they were then.
Yeah, but I'm just saying for those that Gamecast. Oh, my man said, Mr. Mentos said, Z don't play games. How am I play games? And when your grandmother got that fat ass, you over here dancing on that pole. When do I get a chance to play games? No. Listen, you know what I mean? You guys, like I said, do me a favor, hit the like. I need to tweet this out my damn self, man. But again, like I said, I will give them the props. I didn't think, like, again. Now, Craft's been telling me forever that this game is going to do phenomenally well. Sometime my man Craftsman, he hasn't been on the Xbox juice as of late. He's been in rehab, and he's been, and people said, yo, it's crazy, right? This gaming community. So, I did a little show with Crap one day last week, right? And Crap was due for one of these meltdowns at least once a year. It's been about a year and a half. The whole Windows 10 fam. And he's, worried about gaming and the way that Microsoft is going for as a service. X, Y, and Z, and all this stuff here, right? So, and he's worried about, one of his main issues that the game is not going to chart well. Their games now, because everyone's not going to buy the game, they're going to get it on Game Pass as far as the exclusive wise. I still don't think that's going to be an issue because that's like EA Access, right? Tell the truth, everyone probably has EA Access, and I don't know if Xbox Game Pass will be as popular as EA Access. EA games still chart, you know what I mean? Does that really, make sense? Does he have pledges? Does he have a valid point? Now, King, you were kind of on Crap's side. You saying the games are not going to sell. Now people are going to be jugging and finessing. Do you still feel that way?
About Game Pass?
Yeah.
I don't really have any real feelings towards it. I'm just concerned. Like, I try to tell people, I just want to make sure we getting sequels to games and we getting dope new games greenlit. That's all that matters to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that other shit, I don't really give a fuck how they make their money. As long as they make the money, as long as these developers are making enough money. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. As long as we getting sequels, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got Phil Spencer tattooed on my neck like, my brother Juice over here. You know what I'm saying? That's not how we moving over here. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah. Mr. mentioned this gaming community is a bunch of don't even
look, man. I think Crab got a point. I mean, in a way, he has a point because, of course, if you do have Game Pass and you happen to try one of those new exclusives, and let's say you don't really like it, then you probably won't pick it up, after they take it off of Game Pass or whatever. But I mean, in a way, from the consumer standpoint, it's good, But I can also see where Crap is coming from with the game's not making enough money. So
you fix your wire. Your mic is.
Can we talk about how did anyone freak out when they allowed for people to return games? When you buy them digitally? Was that something that people freaked out about, right? Because isn't it the same idea that if someone buys the game and they
Friday
don't
the
like
13th.
it,
yeah, I'm sorry.
they can return it, right? So
that's true.
Why wasn't that a concern then? Like now, if they played on Game Pass, it's not going to be on Game Pass indefinitely, or at least that's not something that's been confirmed, has it?
Wait. I thought their exclusives go there and stay there, or anything. What day and
if the exclusives don't go there and stay there, it's just not worth having.
They'll just be available when they first launch.
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna stay there from what I heard.
Yeah,
that's like having Sega Channel. I don't know if y'all old enough.
It's not confirmed yet, though. Like, it's not. I don't feel like it's confirmed.
What the hell is Sega
like
Channel?
Rumor, it's staying there.
You never had a Sega Channel?
What the hell was that?
Nah, don't worry, big fella. If you ain't have it, you don't never know. About it.
Facts, big fella. You ain't a gamer, big fella.
Long before Xbox Live and all that, it was Sega Channel. If you don't know about it,
I had the Saturn. I had the.
When my man Eddie Kane said, "You want my spot flash? You won't get it because you ain't got it, big fella."
Yeah, I don't remember that. I can't get jiggy with that shit. But what's going on, Post? You alright, brother?
Yeah, my laptop was updating and I was on the phone with the hospital. So
I told that nigga was back there checking his sugar. He got 2 weeks to live.
Yeah, he started panicking.
Hold on, I gotta give my man a poster shot. He just got the 4K TV with the HDR. That's all they kept saying. Man, Joe, these graphics, Joe. Oh man.
Well, I've been had a 4K TV, but it lacked HDR. But
he said, "Nah, I got a 10-bit panel, Joe."
This a 10-bit panel, Joe. HDR, all that. You know, it's like seeing gaming through a whole different window. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, congratulations, Post up.
Facts.
It ain't better than this 1440p Ultra, what?
You know what, man? Go sit your PC ass down somewhere, man.
You gotta rain on his parade,
to hate on somebody, man.
Rain on his parade. Oh,
Let me tell you something. Real shit though. As far as the like I said, HDR does take it to the next level, in my opinion. The only thing, I'm gonna be honest now. You know, I always told you I put the C in casual and sometimes the C in Caucasian. You know, I would never play my games in game mode. You know what I mean? Once I started playing Gears, really, I kept like, don't pull the goddamn trigger. You got high input lag. You know what I mean? Now, if they can find a way to do it, you know, I guess the newer TVs are gonna come out later on, that I can play, you know, my game and have HDR on it still, and not have such a high input lag when it comes to, you know, what that one shooter Gears is what I care about.
That's dope. What that TCL joint everybody was buying last year did. You was able to 4K 60 HDR and it gave you like 15 milliseconds of input.
Nigga, give me a link.
Yeah. On the real, the R6 models coming out this year and they're gonna be way better. Like I didn't know. Everybody on the US side look at TCL as a low budget TV, but internationally, it's one of the top brands in the world. You know what I'm saying? So, but their new R6 model that's coming out this year is going to be way better. And you're still going to get that low input lag with better HDR, wide color gamut. They got the wide angle on there now, so if you're sitting off to the side, the picture quality won't diminish or anything like that. So it's pretty cool. And it's still going to be $600. That's crazy.
What's the price? What size?
Oh, that's a beast.
55. They got a 55, but they also got a 65 that's coming out this year too.
How much is 55?
That they didn't have last year. The 55 is going to be 600. People are speculating. Yep. Yep. Man, and it was competing with the top end TVs last year. It was the number one TV last year.
It was from Roscoe.
It was crazy.
Where you buy it from?
No, Amazon had them. Best Buy had them.
Oh, Lord.
Everybody had them. It was the top last year. It was $600 for a 55-inch, and the 65-inch that's coming out this year. People speculate that it might be around like $1,000 for the 65, $1,200, and you getting all that bang for your buck, bro. It was competing with the top end TV. Yeah,
I'm on that. I'm about to set up the GoFundMe page right now, baby. I need that.
So what y'all think about? So what y'all think about this PSN being down?
Oh Lord, that's
is it still down? Well, is it down everywhere or down in certain areas?
Well, here's the thing. If you guys see the backdrop, it says due to PSN being down, the rest of the games will be played on Xbox. Unfortunate, but broadcast arrangements and the lease on the facilities plus travel logistics. But basically, you know, Sony took the marketing deal for FIFA. Microsoft usually had that every year, and they have what you call the FIFA World Cup, which is really big overseas. I mean, you know, we call it soccer over here. They call it actually football overseas. But anyway, they can't use PSN in PSN, so now they're gonna play the games on Xbox. And like I said, this is a huge tournament overseas. You know what I mean? And yeah, like this is kind of a slap in the face. You know what I mean? Not like for those that
it's pretty much a slap in the face for their fan. No, go ahead, Blue. My bad.
No, I was just gonna say that it's kind of weird. I mean, to look at it from a person who's been to a tournament before, it's kind of interesting because they are going to be switching up the console, which means they're going to be switching up the controller, which means that the people that have been playing and practicing on the PlayStation controller now have to play on the Xbox controller. And I think that from a tournament aspect is kind of like messed up. Because
don't
they
have
to get
those
used
universal
to
things that can like switch the controller around or whatever?
Usually they use the controller that comes with the console though. Like in my experience.
All right, hold on.
No, they can use whatever they want.
Cyrus Burke dropped $2 in the super chat. He said, "Why aren't your PS4 friends talking about this?" You know what? I don't know if I have any PS4 friends, to be honest with you. Porter Rock's a piece of shit. I don't trust him as far as I can.
You know what? I'm happy that shit's going down.
Oh, talk about
what?
It. Talk to me.
Dude, I've always had that. When I had it before,
because you know, it's just it can only because the fans don't speak up. I mean, maybe if the system just keeps going down and down, that's gonna force them to say something about that shitty ass infrastructure that they got. It's been going on since the PS4 launched. I mean, now that Monster Hunter came out and what was that? Dragon Ball Z, it just two games crashed their whole damn system.
I mean, I'm not glad that it's going down. I just feel
I'm happy it's going down.
I'm not happy, man. Everybody should be able to.
I think they need to to fix it.
Xbox Live is having issues right now with Dragon Ball Z and Monster
but it's not
Hunter.
Like completely shut down.
I've been playing that goddamn.
It's not completely shut down, but man, you don't wish that on no one, man. Because if Xbox Live was down, man, it'll be some pain.
I don't wish it on nobody. It's just that some of their diehard fans just don't like to admit when something's wrong with their console. You know what I'm saying? Like their internet infrastructure. So that's why it's like, okay, I mean, if nothing's wrong with the console, then don't play online then. I mean, if you like playing those games, just play something else.
Listen, they like playing them single player games, but they ain't worried about the online.
They said,
they want to
if you want an online console, we got a system for you. You know what I mean? Get that X.
Yeah, get that X,
I guess
baby.
that's why ain't nobody talking about it on the PlayStation side.
No, they're not gonna talk about it because it's embarrassing, bro. I mean, since the launch of this console, I've heard every year something going on with PS going down, somebody hacking into it. It's just trash, man. I mean,
because they
wasn't there a situation where someone got hacked into and they lost all their games, and PlayStation was just like, "Oh well." Or something
and Sony don't do nothing about it. They don't.
Oh, that was what's the name that just went through with the One Stop for Games.
I don't know about him. Well, you know, One Stop be doing a lot of styling, man. One Stop came up there talking about somebody hacked his account when Mooch was going. You know, my man One Stop be out there cutting up sometime, man.
Yeah, he said,
can you change your name yet?
No,
I know
he
they said
did.
He was live
on stream.
He might have,
Sony doing a call.
He suffers from schizophrenia. He might be talking to himself.
Y'all leave One Stop alone. He said the last Xbox guy that was talking crazy, him wanted to kidnap him, tie him up.
Hey, no. Put jelly on.
Oh my God,
what's going on with that, bro?
No, yo, he went. Yo, did 100. Hey, yo, he went in on 100, bro. 100.
Yo, where is one?
I haven't called 100 a booty gold.
I haven't heard from 100. What's up with 100? He alright? I know blood still ain't sleep.
I told 100, you gotta get him.
Oh, bro, still sleep.
Somebody else, bro. You better get him, yo.
Yeah, I haven't heard from 100, man. I haven't heard from him,
man,
bro. Yo, that shit had me
quiet.
As far as PSN being down, come on, man. Let's be real. This type of shit happens all the time. It's nothing new. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
PSN. From what I know, it's been a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know my PSN guys gonna tell us, well, Xbox Live been down. No, parts of Xbox Live been down, which is in certain areas. Like I haven't felt an Xbox Live outage in how long? Like it's been like a couple of years.
I can't even remember.
I don't know.
This is pretty much probably a DDoS attack.
Nah, man. See, if it's that,
then it's a DDoS attack. It's a DDoS attack. That's something that even Xbox Live can get hit with a DDoS attack. Well, you know they repeatedly send HTTP requests.
Is it that, or is it the fact that some of these new games came out, like Monster Hunter, which is huge, and Dragon Ball Z, which is also big?
If I got multiple computers, if I got guys set up on multiple computers around the world, and we both repeatedly sending these requests to the server, and we overload the network to the point where it can't handle all of the requests, then at some point it's going to become inaccessible. That's what's happening. They overload Sony network to the point where the system, the infrastructure itself can't handle every request. And once that happens, that's when shit get bogged down. That's what DDoS attacks is. The same thing could happen to Xbox Live pretty much. Is it protection against it? Yeah. Is it adequate? I don't know, because they should have been got this solved.
Yeah,
they've
man,
been
we've been
getting this
talking about
done
this
for years. This should have been happening to them for years.
Wait,
I want to run something by y'all before we get up off of here. Gaming Bolt just posted an article. It says Xbox Game Pass kills our Xbox businesses outright, says some retailers. One dude says, why should we support them and sell their consoles and accessories if we're going to get very little out of it? We don't make anything off their digital selection. It's very pointless. We might as well go where we're supported, which is Sony. Another guy says, dude said it's essentially made our Xbox business worthless overnight. He says you got the whole section that sat there, and why would people buy video games for X amount, secondhand games, when they can just pay a $10 for a massive catalog of titles and keep them going? Effectively, overnight, they've wiped a massive value off our company and made it not worth it.
I don't care about them.
These dudes,
I don't care. You know what? Somebody was going look. One of these companies was going to have to take that step. They was going to have to take this initiative, and this was going to happen anyway. Microsoft just to say, "Hey, we're going to do this now. We're going to take the brunt of whatever we're going to get from these retailers, but future-wise, we're going to set ourselves up for a digital world. More people are shopping online than they're doing in retailers anyway."
Yeah, what those companies want to do is what GameStop has been doing, charging people hand and foot for used games and things like that, so they continue to make profit off those used games. So Microsoft just said, okay, I mean, we're gonna put our and it's not even all first party or third party. Well, it is all first party exclusive for Microsoft, but when it comes to like your third party games, you'll still have that stuff in stores until they decide to do something similar. And what are they going to do then? Just stop selling all their games altogether? I mean, it's headed towards this It's headed towards this,
it's headed towards
way of
anyway.
how. Yeah, exactly.
EA
I mean,
is
I'm just trying to find the right words.
Microsoft is there. Somebody was going to have to take the initiative. Retailers, they're crying now, but they knew this was coming because the data shows that it's coming. And whether they get mad now or later, they were still going to be mad. Somebody had to take the initiative. Microsoft took the initiative. Now, what's going to happen is every other company outside of Microsoft is going to sit back and watch their data, watch to see how successful this is. And if it becomes a big thing, definitely you will see Sony and any other company start making that move towards doing the same thing. I guarantee you.
I'll tell you one thing though: when you cut out that middleman, and that middleman is in control of pushing your consoles. Remember, they don't make nothing off the consoles. So if they don't want to, you gotta understand, you can walk in these stores and your Xbox will be sitting somewhere where people will barely ever see it, and they're gonna keep telling you, "Oh, why don't you get the PlayStation 4?" That's what y'all keep forgetting, man.
And here's the thing, though.
Well, I understand that too.
I worked in Best Buy before. I know how these motherfuckers
work at Best Buy now.
But how long?
I don't even know when the last time I went in the store and bought a console.
Yeah. How long before Sony and those other companies start doing the same exact thing?
But here's the thing, though. At the end of the day, I hate to say this again, exclusives don't really fucking hold weight. It's the multiplayer. Duties, Monster Hunters, again, Sea of Thieves, like I said, it's sold out digitally on Amazon. And again, how many people are going to really take advantage of this? Let's be honest with you. How many people have EA access? Did that put a dent in Madden sales inside stores? Or I think it's really, again, kind of blown.
And that's what I was going to say, too. When you have EA access, you get access to about 10 hours of the game. So you can play the game for about 10 hours until that trial is up. And you get a discount.
Yeah, and depending on what kind of game.
Yeah, and you get a discount if you decide to purchase that game. So what's my incentive to go? Like, let's say I like this game on EA Access and I get a 10% discount for purchasing it after I do my trial. What's my incentive to go to GameStop?
All right, wait, hold on.
To get it new.
Okay, wait.
I mean, it's not.
And when I can just press that button, get that 10% discount, and it instantly downloads to my system.
Yeah.
I think majority of time when I'm going, if I'm looking at a game, I'm not going to GameStop or even Amazon. I'm looking right on the Xbox store for what's new, what's about to come out. Majority of my last purchases of games, the few games that I have purchased, have been off the Xbox Live store.
All right, hold on. We gotta address a few people in the chat.
My Scorpio was purchased from Amazon, not GameStop. It came in the mail.
Wait, hold on. They said
somebody's calling for the whole industry to stop stocking Microsoft products.
Hey, check it out. Right, he says here. Look, my man. They coming for me in the chat. We're gonna have fun with this, right? How you say men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, right? He says here that's not true. Zaire, Nintendo exclusives are always charting. Okay, drop down a little further. That's defending the box by saying the exclusive doesn't sell, but look at Nintendo's first parties and how it sells. Fine, I want you to look at this right here, right? What was Nintendo's biggest game to come out? Mario Odyssey?
Was that Odyssey?
All right. Let me know if you're going to see that back in the top 10 any other time throughout the rest of the year. And also, too, to be fair, Nintendo doesn't have a Call of Duty, Destiny, or whatever big game, to compete with. They don't get those same type of games. Nintendo's always been in a very unique spot, where they don't have a lot of other software to compete with their own software. And if you don't understand that, good brother, I don't know. There's switches for weirdos. I'm not gonna say anything else because I'm homophobic. But
let me say something. Yeah. DRM say negative post. That's Microsoft playing, not Sony. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch it up on Z-Take. We're gonna take the littlest knife out of the drawer and chop up this little bullshit y'all talking about in this chat. Okay,
oh my God.
Look, if you don't think all companies have access to the same data as far as market trends, as far as what the public is purchasing, where they are purchasing, why do you think you have credit cards and stuff like that, which can track what you purchase in store as far as the foods you like? Why you think we have all these digital outlets which can even Amazon and things? They collect all of this data. Xbox Live collect more than just game data. It collect what you're purchasing. It collect everything that gamers invested to, and that trickles down to numbers. All companies run numbers. All companies have access to market trends. And the market say that people are buying more digitally than they are doing at the retail. Even on Black Friday, people bought more online than they did going into retail. Even though people still run into them stores and get trucked over and stamped over, that's what the market shows. And if you think that Microsoft is the only company in the game industry that is seeing this and that is going this way, it is stupid. It is stupid.
Let me tell you something, my brother. Last time Microsoft tried to do this in 2013, Sony pulled back and got their asses. You feel me?
Yeah, because Sony was on the same thing, though.
I have no doubt in the world Sony gonna pull the same shit again.
They already have PS Now, though.
It does not.
That's what I'm saying.
PS Now. What's on PS Now? Old games. Ain't putting nothing new on that motherfucker.
Again, the people also said that PS Now will never come to PC.
Why do you think they got a PSN store?
Yeah.
If Sony wasn't going to go through a digital trend of market, why do you think they have a PSN store? And King Blood is right. Back in 2013, Sony was on the same thing Microsoft was on. But when Microsoft went out there and got that reaction from the public, it gave Sony an opportunity to pull back. It also gave them to drop the price of their console to $399. And this was at E3. They did this backstage. This stuff was happening on the fly. So as Microsoft was fucking up, Sony was in the background. Okay, we're gonna change this. They ain't fucking with this. They ain't fucking with that. And by them doing that, they came out on top. You know what I'm saying? But to think that they're not going to go to a digital future, or these other companies, not only just in the game industry, this is gonna affect everything. Look how many stores have been closing and things like that. We don't have a Circuit City no more. You know what I'm saying? Like Best Buys is closing. Yeah, Circuit City, Best Buys. I think Best Buys just closed like 63 stores, I think.
Toys R Us is going out.
Toys R Us is gone. Sears is gone. Yeah. 2 GameStops around my crib just closed. You know, GameStops, all these stores are closing up, man. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with you.
And that's why the stores are pushing back. I mean, you could understand why too, but I mean, things are going forward, man. Everybody's not going to want to go to the store to pick up their next first party game. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, again, for exclusives, I could see if they were releasing again all third party. First of all, everybody doesn't like digital. I think I embraced it more. I don't like getting up switching games. But a lot of people like such as XBL Gamer, who has a dog shit and also have data caps. But this ain't for them. There's still some places in major cities in North America that have data caps. You know what I mean? I don't think physical is going anywhere anytime soon. But I don't really see it enough. It was all all major games or shit. Look, Garrett, you're on PC, right? 99.9% of software on PC comes from fucking Steam, right? Am I right? Or whatever those CD keys, right? And people, you can still go out there and buy fucking gaming computers. Stores are not, whether it's Best Buy, whoever, still out to get your GPU and this, that, and the other. But and again, it's just the market is going to transition. After a while, I don't have an issue with it. You know what I mean?
That's the word I was looking for.
Man, you don't even have to go to the grocery store no more. They bring groceries to you now, man.
You don't even have to go.
They bring groceries to you now, bro.
You could get Uber Eats and they'll pick up fast food for you and bring it to your house.
It's more self-check.
Let me tell you something, real talk. You got to be a fucking weirdo to have somebody deliver fast food to you. Motherfucker be done spit all in your sandwich. Come on, bro.
What are you talking about?
What is he talking about?
Man, I'm just talking about they got.
So you prepare all of your food?
Hey yo,
no,
all he eat is cabbage and cornbread. What you talking about?
You gotta excuse King.
Hey, let me give y'all real talk. When I go order from fast food, I'll always be extra nice when I be at, how Zaire be like, hey, motherfucker, make sure you got my food on the phone sounding all weird.
Look,
I'm like, thank you. I be saying I use all the manners I've ever taught in my life. These are people dealing with your food.
Look, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. You have company like Peapods where you can go online and just pick out your whole grocery list and they'll deliver it to you. Uber Eats bring you food. You know what I'm saying? If you go into stores now, there's more self-checkout aisles than there are people at registers now. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you have to look at what's going on around you. Don't get caught so much up in playing the games that you're not cognizant of the things that's going on around you, man. And for people in the chat to say that I'm lying, I don't have to lie because the proof is out there with all these stores just said down. And by Trump giving that tax cut, stores getting shut down left and right all over the place now. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Trump ain't got nothing to do with that. Man, that tax ain't got nothing to do with stores getting shut down. Get your ass out of here, man.
Hey, boy, I'm telling you.
He's giving that money to corporations. He's giving that money to the corporations. They don't
hey, they're getting their money.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, this is inevitable. This is inevitable. You know what I'm saying?
Flip just said in chat that he gives his delivery man $3 to $4 because it keeps his food safe from pubic hairs.
Whoa. Flip a fool.
Oh, that's so gross.
Oh man, I don't know. But
I could purchase an Xbox from my console now.
You ain't right about that.
I can purchase Xbox. I can purchase the controllers. I can control custom controllers from the Xbox store right now on my Xbox. I don't even have to go to my computer no more. Microsoft made it where you can purchase an Xbox, you can buy a controller, you can buy accessories, all from your Xbox right now. This shit is inevitable. Sony gonna follow suit. All the major publishers are gonna follow suit.
Or just find a Microsoft store and go buy one from there.
But doesn't Nintendo have a service also where they're gonna put games in and out every month? You can fucking play and download and all types of shit like that.
All right.
Also.
Yep.
Can I just say that just because they're talking about ordering something from the internet doesn't mean that they're lazy. Like, hello, people are busy. Like, do you not realize that people have jobs? Like, most times I go to work and there are people that go to work, get out. By the time they get out, the stores that's near them are closed. Like, this is a real life thing. You need.
Yeah.
And
a lot of those stores do the same thing too. You can order something from GameStop and they'll deliver the shit to you.
Look, back in the day, no lie, my sister used to fuck the stores up. I'm talking about. She used to be at every store. She got Amazon Prime now. Shit, order everything.
I got Amazon Prime, but I still go to GameStop to get all my shit.
Ain't nobody talking about you, big fella. Go sit your ass down, big fella.
GameStop right around the corner. Yeah, I go get my shit. I go get my shit, bro.
Wait. So you buying physical games now, bro? So we doing?
No, I'm talking about controllers and shit. All that shit, I go get it right then and there.
I like to get my hardware in person too. I'm not
exactly. That's how.
I don't trust
when that X came out.
I don't trust those delivery people. No.
They all the people in the chat. When that X came out, I was the only one playing it first night. Everybody else on this podcast never played it to the next
pause behind that.
Hey, Blue, listen. Hold fuck all that, Blue. Hey, Blue. If you gonna rock with us, you got to start putting pause behind some of that shit you be saying. Hardware, you gotta say pause. You gotta at least say pause.
I'm a grown
She's a female.
Woman. She don't have to say pause.
No. I'm a grown ass woman. I'm not playing these high school games like you
guys
do.
You gotta say pause. You can't be saying hardware like that. I go get my hardware.
Ain't no pause involved.
Still,
I don't need to say. I don't even if
I go get my hardware in person. Pause. You can't just.
She can't say pause. She a female.
Hey, y'all some children. I don't look at Blue as a female, man. Look at her as a it. But you just gotta say pause.
Exactly. That's how all of you need to look at me as.
This nigga is disrespectful.
No, it's good. That's what I want. Yeah. That's what everyone needs to start thinking of me as. I'm a fucking alien to y'all. I don't want nosy ass.
Say she got the it factor, huh?
I don't know about that. I just know our feet stink, big.
Listen, wow.
Where does feet shit come from?
I don't know. Who started this rumor? I think Master. Oh my god.
Yo, Maslin started that shit, and I can't stop laughing about it.
When Uggs in August, that's her. I'm going to hell for that one, man.
It just makes no sense.
You know, Blue feet like the sweat, man. All right, what we got here, man?
The digital age is not all your games. Digital is not lazy. Look, people be at work. They be like, a new game come out. You know what they put? They turn on their Xbox app on their phone. They purchase their game, and by the time they get home, it's already downloaded and installed. And all they have to do is pick up the controller and press play.
I will say this though. And Garrett, you brought up. You said Microsoft basically at their messaging at the start of the generation, 2013. It's now 2018, and console gamers. I really don't think if they would have said it today, always online and this, that, and the other, it wouldn't be that big of a deal because we're always online. You know what I mean?
Anyway.
Even the games we got now, a lot of the major games that we got,
it's always online.
Yeah, so
cell phones online 24. You know what I'm saying? We just living in that world, man. In 2013, they didn't accept it, but they accepted it now.
We'll see.
They low key accepted it now. Don't even know it.
Yeah. We'll see.
You know what I'm saying?
Sea of Thieves always online.
Did y'all talk about Sea of Thieves?
Yeah. Or selling out digitally. Yeah, somebody selling out digitally. Yeah, which I said. You look at what I just told. Yeah, you can pay.
It's been getting rave reviews, man. People have been talking highly of it, man. It's been getting more good news than bad news.
I slept on it.
You know what I'm saying?
I slept on it. I didn't think. I haven't even played the demo, the beta. Whatever.
It's the social experience. It's not like you're gonna get in there and it's gonna give you that Gears of War action or anything like that. But it's gonna be fun, man. The puzzles is complex. I think news just came out. You're gonna be able to upgrade and customize your ship, and a whole lot of new weapons and things coming. The more you level up, the more complex the missions get, and it doesn't hold your hand. Like you have to figure out where to go. You got to figure out and uncover the puzzles, which are not easy puzzles. You got to read shit and break that shit. Like it's not like people looking at it as a kiddie game, but the missions are very complex. So. It's gonna be fun. Garrett, the one who say it's trash, was show having fun when he was playing with Blue Dim. They was laughing and that.
I guess
earlier in the show, he said, "Oh, it's you know what? No. He said he was like, oh, you know what? It's not so bad."
He know.
That nigga confused.
He know it. He was having fun.
Hey, yo,
and he wasn't doing shit. He was just standing around talking about the shit is trash.
He asked me to play the other day. He asked me to play.
Yo, you can't listen to that nigga say. That nigga 37 years old and ride a skateboard to work. You can't listen to that nigga say, bro. With a 3DS in his back pocket. That nigga This opinion holds no weight over here.
Fact.
That's why that toe fucked up. Riding that skateboard to work, nigga.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, for real.
He stubbed that mug on the concrete.
What?
Ever since
What do you
Morgan
know about
Freeman
his
put
toe?
you up,
Hold up.
Yeah.
ever since Morgan Freeman put you up for adoption, you've been talking crazy.
He ain't got no respect for the police. Now listen here, man. He said, "Thank you for coming out. God bless. Good night." But no, listen though. Before we go, I don't know if we're gonna do BGST tonight. May not. Might just do Beast Fire. You know, whatever the fuck the case may be. But also too, like I said, for those of you guys,
you listen. I know that like.
What do you know?
Everything's so like, easy peasy casual for you, but I have a schedule, papito. You need to let me know ahead of time.
Ooh, papito.
You need to let me know ahead of time.
I thought she might say papito. She said papito, not papito.
Hey, Blue, nobody wants to see you play Othello on fucking Twitch, okay?
Listen, I have a schedule.
Hey, Blue, listen. No one knew who Blue was, okay? I got your names popping in these streets, okay?
What?
Kiss the drink. Kiss, they say, the king of the north, all right? The king of the north. I'm Jon Snow out here, right here.
If you guys want me, look, I will not show up for these podcasts anymore, guys. Let me know if I should not be coming through.
Yo, y'all want to play Sea of Thieves?
Sigue con tu mierda, coño.
Mi no habla español muy bien.
Pretty good.
I took that in German in school.
Hey yo, we got these. We take 2 questions in chat. We get the hell up out of here. I get back with my grandma. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions?
Any questions in the chat?
Going once, going twice.
Any question? You had some slide to sleep. You guys love taking up on Nintendo. Don't matter what Nintendo do. They got these cardboard. That cardboard going to sell. What?
Won't they ask me when PSN gonna be back up?
Yeah, ask about that. Ask about that PSN.
Is it still now?
It just lost that major tournament. They had to go back to Xbox.
As of 1:30, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, before we go, question. A post. You said you ain't got Monster Hunter and that shit, right?
Is it asking what size flip flop he wear?
What happened? What you said? What? Asking what?
Asking what size flip flop he wear.
You got a half a foot.
You talking about me wearing flip flops?
That nigga wear. That nigga wears 6. Yo, he said we wear 6 in ladies, but I'm done.
She said you got a pair of Kingdom Come sandals.
D21 exclusive says, "What do you make of rumors Microsoft might be purchasing EA?"
I never heard that.
What?
I ain't heard that yet, but if that is true, that would be dope.
Nah, they won't let that happen.
They're
not gonna let that happen.
Listen, if they got enough money to do it,
Microsoft bought Mojang though.
EA would probably be sold for about,
and they made that back twofold because
that would probably get sold for about $20 billion. I don't know how much
they say Minecraft has sold 144 million copies across all platforms.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
If Microsoft, check it out, right? If Microsoft was to buy them, they still leave all that shit multi-plat.
That's what I was gonna say. If they were to buy them, will they games be multi-plat?
It will be multi-plat because they'll get crazy money, y'all. They'll be crazy to keep Madden stuff like that.
I think they should cherry pick though. That would be sick.
You know what I mean? Anthem, make Anthem and all that shit exclusive. Just to fuck with them, still give them that.
Still give them Madden, still give them NBA Live. I mean,
no, just give them Live. Keep Madden.
Where do you see that rumor from? I haven't heard that rumor.
Yeah, where you heard that from?
Yeah, but Microsoft. I mean, to be honest, to be fair, if they really wanted to, the Kingpin shit, they can have enough money over the top here to buy Activision, EA, Rockstar, all them motherfuckers.
Microsoft got. They got. Let me see here. What is this right here? I'm looking at.
If Microsoft bought EA, everybody would just hate.
That would be
that's a rumor 8 years and 4 months ago, man. Man, that's when.
That was an old rumor. But
that's old as hell, man.
Hold on, did Flip get his Xbox right? He said his Xbox was spoken or some shit. I was reading the Discord. Did Flip, you get your shit back right, Flip?
Yeah, they gave him a new one.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he went back and got a new one. You know what's funny though? But I told him in the Discord, guys, if you are not in the Discord, you should definitely join because we have amazing conversations in there.
Yo, they be in the Discord clown.
Yo, put the link in there right now. That Discord be
Flip
jumping.
all.
Nah,
They be in that joint clowning, man.
Flip was warming that spoon up and fell asleep. Fuck out of here.
Hey yo, word this bar man. This back in the day. I'm going to hell. I went to my man's house. I had spent the night over there and shit. Right, his mom used to get high and shit. But
yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. You know, our moms used to party like rock stars back in the day, right? So I go to, my grandmother raised me. I was spoiled. That was like Bel Air, that motherfucking. Even though we was in part, that shit was like Bel Air. Man, I go in the nigga the kitchen to get a spoon because he bought some milk cereal the night before, Fruity Pebbles. All the spoons was burnt, Jack. Oh my God! If y'all don't know what that is, you'll never know what that is. Every spoon of that bitch was burnt and bent. I was done. I was done.
No cereal for you. It would be crack cereal. What me eating dope cereal?
Every spoon of that bitch was burnt and bent. I said, "Oh hell no!"
I sent the link for you guys in the chat, so you guys got it there. What I was saying is that Flip was talking about how he had all these like messed up Xboxes.
We got a roach problem, don't we? Flip got roaches and shit.
Yeah, Flip he was flipping out in the Discord over this.
He had to go switch it twice because each one was making like a weird sound when he would like play a game.
Wait, hold up, Flip. Now you know you got a motherfucking hand need to the 13th power, bro. Now was you just hand shit? Like what's going on? You got two fucking bad Xboxes back to back. No shit. Somebody shit in Bang Bang fucking caught on fire. Microsoft came on that nigga house.
They said Microsoft personally came to his house to get it, to investigate it. I don't know.
But I told him, I said, listen, you need to go and make sure you inspect the box before you take it home. And he goes and he looks at his box of his second one and he was like, oh, you're right. He took pictures and that shit was dented. Like there were like 5 dents in his box. And so when he went, he was like that he made sure that the box was fine.
Sony fans, man.
Man, yeah, yo, I wouldn't be surprised.
Throwing them shits down on the ground.
You know, I go in there and people like come up to me and they'll be like, why you don't have a PlayStation though? And I'm like, bro, can you let me live? I'm just looking.
Wait, hold on. About Microsoft and talked about EA inbound. What's going on?
Nah, you know how much money that is?
They got it.
You look what they brought Minecraft for 2.5. EA maybe 4 or 5.
That should be about 10 billion.
10 billion by themselves.
Oh, Microsoft they worth $1 trillion.
Depending on value, and then Valve.
I think Microsoft about $370 billion they got in the bank.
I mean, they got it, but
shit,
I'm trying to see where they getting this info from, man. Hoping
I just googled it. Man, that's put in the chat too. They try to maybe buy Valve also. Valve got Steam, right? They really
Microsoft be the behemoth that you are. Buy all that shit.
Yeah, right. All that
Microsoft don't fuck about video games, bro.
Here we go with that shit, man.
Hey, yo, put him in his place. Put that motherfucker in his place. Calm that
shit down, man.
Put him in his place, bro.
Like Microsoft, that would be a large investment. Microsoft cares more about like other shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Microsoft's all about service.
Polygon. This was 33 minutes ago.
What?
Microsoft is looking to acquiring EA, says reliable source.
Oh shit!
Take that shit.
Woo! Because I don't get upset. I kick a hole in the speaker, pull the plug, then I jet.
Hold on, let me see here.
Put the link up.
Just like Microsoft owns a lot of software. Like
Microsoft is looking into acquiring EA source reliable source close to Microsoft.
Still have to pay Microsoft.
Hold on, let me see. This is on. Hold on. This is on Polygon. Let me grab the link for you. Oh, this is a discussion. What's today?
Oh yeah,
Monday.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come back. We're gonna double dip today, baby.
You want to put it in chat or in the Discord?
Oh, whatever. Put it in chat or whatever.
We do have Beast Fire coming.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know how we pull a crap game where crap will make 5 videos out one article. We're gonna pull a crap.
Megaton.
Now that's a megaton.
Microsoft
you have good reason to say that. On this
stuns the industry. All executives are shocked. Xbox fans, boys, don't know how to react.
Polygon.
He's on a canoe fading down the street. Megaton.
That's fucked. That's when they had the hurricane. So they said crap. Trella got swept up. He was out there screaming Megaton in the hurricane.
Yo, I wish somebody would have made a meme of him on a canoe. That shit would have been funny.
Yeah, shit.
Oh yeah, this was posted 36 minutes ago. So
you gave me the wrong link.
It says to fix their exclusive problem. So if they do acquire them, it's for exclusives. So.
Okay, some of the names being thrown around as possible acquisitions by Microsoft are frankly astounding, even unthinkable. But the fact that they are doing the rounds is instructive. Most recent one we heard from a reliable source close to Microsoft was, in fact, Electronic Arts. We also heard a whisper about Valve, about Korean outfit PUBG Corp, which Microsoft last year signed a time exclusive. Oh, okay, so they going for it. That's what I'm talking about, Phil.
Shit.
Fuck they head up, Phil.
If you want part two,
listen. Hey, before y'all start acting like cheerleaders, Phil sing.
Here we go. Here we go. Go ahead.
Hey,
go ahead, rain on our parade.
Debbie
Go ahead, rain on our parade,
Yeah,
King.
Debbie Downer.
Right.
Debbie No-Dos.
They're gonna have all y'all on the CSAs next year.
Debbie No-Dos. That's his new name.
They're gonna have all y'all on the CSAs.
I honestly don't believe.
Go ahead, Phil. Get him, Phil. If you need my wife, take her.
Hey, listen. You think I give a rat's ass? Anybody got caught on Tinder looking for BBC? How you think fuck what they say about me? Grinder.
Yo,
back to that.
I honestly think this is far reason that they get this accomplished. I mean, anything is possible.
They have the money.
But if they get one of these, either Electronic Arts or Valve, or if they even get one of them, that's a fucking that's a game change. It's like. And you can't combat that because you can't combat their wallet. That motherfucker is.
Yeah, we might be doing these. Let me feel it right now. We're gonna have.
So is it safe to say that Phil?
I'm finna post this and bang. I'm finna get them.
This is going down.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Asking for trouble.
But anyway, listen. Thank you guys for rocking out with us. I don't know what you want to call it. It's a get together. You know what I mean? A get together.
The get together. That's
you know what I mean. We call it the broadband bullies get together. We just talk about. I haven't done anything in a while, but. Shout out to you guys, like I said, on the Discord. The Discord and you joined. You guys again. They're signed up for the Patreon. I'm back at it. In a little under the weather. Plus, me and my grandmother, she's been a little under the weather too, so I've been dealing with her shit. So,
if you guys are in the Patreon and you join Discord, let us know. You get your own special chat and you get your own special role.
Yeah, you know what I mean. We back at it, man. And look out for these videos we got coming out this week.
That would be a smart.
Hey, Post, don't start your shit, Post. Don't start your shit, Post.
Hey, we gonna have to wait. We got to wait tonight because that would. Okay, we're gonna wait tonight.
And all you Sony fans, if you guys are looking for a console that stays online constantly and
Hey, you know what, Juice? You ain't shit.
Xbox One accept that.
Hey, Juice, you ain't shit, Juice.
Wow,
Hey, Juice, you ain't shit, Juice. Damn.
Hey, I'm just putting the word out there, man.
Taking advantage of someone's kick a person while they're down.
For sure, man. And
we bullies, man.
we get out of here. Just remember, if your grandmother got a fat ass, give her my number.
No.
You know I'm rocking. 8 to 80 blonde, crippled, and crazy. We out here, man. Bang bang.
Adios.